Episode 1, The Great. The story begins in 18th-century Germany. Catherine sits with one of her supposed friends, who envies her and mocks her because her father has gone bankrupt. Yet Catherine is cheerful and optimistic, which annoys her friend even more when she learns Catherine is going to Russia to marry Emperor Peter and become empress. Catherine travels to Russia, kneels, and kisses the ground upon arrival. She soon meets her future husband, Peter. At first sight, Peter jokes with the priest, saying she is not tall enough and that he should send her back, but quickly laughs it off as a jest. Catherine presents him with a branch as a symbol of her feelings and mentions the beautiful romantic letter he had sent her. To her shock, Peter has no idea what she's talking about. The court men had written the letter on his behalf. Peter orders her to bathe because of her strange smell and tells her that the Archbishop Archie will instruct her in palace etiquette. Catherine naively describes Peter as kind, while Archie notes her unrealistic optimism. She is then introduced to Mariel, her maid, who bitterly explains that she herself was once a noblewoman but her family lost its status, and now she must serve. That evening, Catherine attends her wedding celebration. She meets General Velimontov, who is leading Russia's war with Sweden. Catherine expresses concern about the poor condition of the soldiers she saw, which enrages Peter. In front of everyone, Peter assaults the general. Later, he drunkenly toasts to Catherine and gifts her a bear. Catherine, full of romantic ideals, is crushed when she realizes Peter only cares about producing an heir. Still, she convinces herself she will inspire him to love her and to embrace culture and enlightenment. The next morning, Peter shows Catherine the embalmed body of his mother, whom he venerates as a saint. Shocked, Catherine tries to bond with the women of the court but finds they cannot even read. She feels alienated and out of place. That night, she discovers Peter sleeping with another woman, Gregor's wife. Gregor, fanatically loyal to Peter, explains he does everything for him, even sharing his wife. Catherine's illusions about marriage begin to shatter. Episode 2, The Beard. Peter grows tired of Catherine's seriousness and mocks her intelligence. During a hunting trip, Catherine tries to speak politics, suggesting the opening of a school for girls. Peter laughs but pretends to agree. Secretly, Catherine sneaks into the palace library, where she meets Orlo, an intelligent but nervous bureaucrat. They bond over books and philosophy. Catherine shares her school idea, and Orlo promises to help. Peter soon reveals his true feelings by burning down the school. Furious, he declares that women exist only to bear children, not to learn. Catherine is devastated, realizing that her dreams of improving Russia may never come true under Peter. Later, at a banquet, Peter humiliates her by killing her bear in front of the court. When Catherine protests, he slaps her and warns her never to embarrass him again. Broken and ashamed, Catherine begs him to let her return home, but he refuses. She confides in Mariel, who warns her about the dangers of defying Peter. Episode 3, And You, Sir, Are No Peter the Great. Catherine continues to feel trapped. Archie, the archbishop, pressures her to appear cheerful in public. Peter, meanwhile, amuses himself with Gregor, Georgina, and his loyalists, showing no interest in ruling responsibly. During one of his reckless games, Peter places Catherine inside a travel trunk, drowning her for his amusement before letting her out at the last moment. Traumatized, Catherine sinks into despair. She considers suicide, convinced she was destined for greatness but instead married to a fool. Mariel confronts her, insisting she must think bigger. She points out that if Peter dies without an heir, Catherine could rule Russia herself. The idea plants a seed in Catherine's mind. She seeks out Orlo, knowing she needs an intellectual ally. Though terrified, Orlo begins to warm to her dream of building a better Russia through knowledge and enlightenment. Together with Mariel, Catherine begins to plan. She tests Orlo's loyalty by mocking Peter, and when Orlo laughs, she realizes she can trust him. Catherine decides she will not live a small, cowardly life. She will kill Peter and take the throne.